Hey everybody. So in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about humility in our life and in our business. And it's such an important thing. There's some lessons that we've learned along the way, and I just want to kind of share one. I want to share a story with you. A few years ago, we have someone who helps us in our house quite a bit, and she does a lot of different work for us in the house. And a few years ago, I was in not the greatest space. I was going through a really hard time, and it showed up in my mood and my energy levels, and I was not as kind to her as I should have been. I just didn't want to talk, and she's a very bubbly person, and so she would want to talk, and I just kind of wanted to hide away in my room, and I just wasn't able to connect. And I think about after that time, as things got better and I was engaging and we were having a great time and everything. And I remember being in the kitchen one day and we were laughing and talking. And I remember saying to myself, wow, the humility to continue working with someone who was so standoffish and so disconnected and not as appreciative as they should have been. And yet she didn't miss a beat with her work. She came in, she got her work done. When I didn't feel like talking, she just did her work. And she kind of waited for me to unthaw and get back to the person that I really am, so lovingly and so excited for me. I can see it like in her face as she sees me, the person, getting back to who I really am. And it made me think about if I show up that way, in my business and in this holistic space, we are usually we're people with big hearts, and we can be very sensitive to the feelings of others and how they come across. And so sometimes, as we're having conversations with people, we may feel like, you know what, this person's not really interested. They're not serious. They don't really care about their health and wellness. They're not trying to get better. Oh boy, it's about to storm. And so we can have this disconnect sometimes, or maybe they disconnect from us. People start ghosting us, and you can really get into the feeling of, what am I doing? Like, this isn't a great relationship, so let me just leave that person. But sometimes in humility and patience, if we continue to go back to some of those same people who are being disconnected and not interested and couldn't care less about what we were doing, keeping an eye out for what's happening in their life where they may need us. Maybe they couldn't hear what we were saying before. Maybe they were in a situation where they couldn't hear it or couldn't receive it for whatever reason. And maybe things have changed. Sorry for the noise. Maybe things have changed in that now they could hear you. And could we try again? And could we, show that humility that says, hey, I'm still here. I'm still willing to help you. And if you're ready to connect, then I'm here to connect with you. So it's something to keep in mind, to make sure that as people in this health and wellness and holistic space, that we have that kind of humility, so that we leave ourselves open for those people who weren't ready for us at one time, that they may be now, and they may be more open to connect. We've really found that to be the case. And when you're patient and you continue to follow up with people and you continue to show love and support, no matter where they are, it definitely worked for me. I have such a deeper appreciation for this person because she just rolled with me through that hard time. And it creates this feeling of loyalty and friendship that goes beyond the work relationship. And for us as practitioners, the client and coach relationship. So I just want to throw that out there as something to think about. And I actually have a few other topics that I'll come on here and talk to you about today. So until the next time, bye.